Let's create a Flappy Bird game in Java processing in just 50 lines of code. Hello and welcome to a new game tutorial. This time we will program a Flappy Bird clone called Happy Bird. I'm using Java and the IDE processing to get quick results with only a few lines of code. I have already created a snake game in processing, where I also explained some basics about processing. If you want to know more about it, watch the video. The link is in the description. Processing itself is quick and easy to install. Just visit processing.org/download and download processing for your operating system. So let's start with the Flappy Bird game. First we need 4 graphics, which I created here in GIMP. The back pic shows the background of the game. This will move slowly from right to the left in a moment. And a second, of course, the bird. Also the wall that represents the obstacles in the game. And finally, a welcome screen. I uploaded all the images to GitHub. There you can also find the code for the game. The link is in the description as well. So let's start in the processing IDE. First I create the 4 images. pImage is a data type that can be used for images in processing. After that the name of the variable is set. So the first image is called backpic. With the function loadImage, the picture is finally loaded into the variable. In this case, directly from my GitHub page. But of course, it is also possible to specify a path to an image on your computer. With the remaining 3 images, we proceed in the same way. We will take care of the remaining variables in 2 minutes. Before that, I want to create a window. Windows are created in Java processing with the function void setup. In the next line, you simply specify the desired size. In x equal 600 for width and y equal 800 for height. And next, the background you want to select. The type is image and the variable is called welcome screen. With the position x equal to 0 and y equal to 0. Very nice, there we have our first window with the welcome screen as the background. But nothing happens when we click the mouse. For this we still need the function. For the game we only need 2 functions. The draw function, which draws the game and all game elements. And the mouse pressed function, which controls the game with the mouse. But first let's start with an empty game field. Instead of the image, I want to select the color using fill. The number behind it can be specified as an RGB color. You can pick any color you want. The color black is 3 zeros. 0, 0, 0. The color should be used for the text high score right away. I also specify the text size, 20 pixels. Before we create the 2 functions, draw and mouse pressed, I want to quickly define the remaining variables. We need 8 integer variables. Integer stands for numbers. First int game equal 1. Zero or 1 indicates if the game is currently active. 1 stands for the welcome screen. Score and high score equal 0 shows the score at the beginning of the game. To draw the bird, we need x and y positions. X equals -200. Also the bird moves up and down. Therefore we need a variable vertical that determines the position. Finally, we need to draw the walls. Wall X and wall Y. The walls positions are stored in an integer array. In total, we only need 2 walls. And that's it with the variables. Now we can start with the 2 functions. First, the draw function. Void draw. This function is called 60 times per second by default. If game equals 0, then the game should run. If game equals 1, the welcome screen is displayed. Image mode corner. This sets the mode for the background image. Upper left corner. The background image should move. Therefore, we need the image twice. Image backpick at position X and position 0. And the other backpick at position X plus backpick.width and Y equals 0. That's a bit more to the left, so the image is split in the middle, but it looks like the bird is moving. With X minus equal 5, you set the speed in which the background moves. Just try, for example, 100 and see how it looks. With vertical 1 and Y plus vertical, the bird falls from the top to the bottom. This number is increased with every frame. So that we can play the game infinitely, I define that X starts again from the beginning as soon as X is equal to minus 1800. This is the width of the background image. Then the image starts again at 0. Next, I want to draw the 2 walls in a for loop. Image mode is center. And then the 2 arrays, wall X and wall Y. With the X and Y position on top and bottom. When the wall reaches the left border, we need new walls. For wall Y, random height. And for wall X, just the rightmost position. Now we take care of the score. Every time the bird is at the wall, if wall Xi, then the high score is saved and the score is increased by 1. So far, we only can win. A collision system is still missing. If the bird touches the walls or disappears from the screen, then the bird should die. If Y greater than height, or Y lower than 0, then the bird is not on the screen anymore. And the bird should die if the walls are touched. If the distance to the X and to the Y axis is too small, we lose. We choose wall X minus equal to 6. So the wall will also move to the right, just like the background. This time I choose 6 instead of 5, so that it moves at a different speed. Now we have to draw the bird as well. And I also let the text for the score be output. At position 10 for X and 20 for Y. So in the upper left corner. Else, so if the game is equal to 1, then the welcome screen should be displayed. Image mode is center again. And then the image welcome screen. At X and Y position, width by 2 and height by 2. And finally the high score text on the welcome screen. At position 50 and 130. The second function is very short. Mouse pressed. Whenever we press the mouse, we reduce vertical by 15. This makes the bird jump up. Try to play around with the numbers yourself. With -500, the bird disappears in the sky. If game equal 1, that is when the welcome screen is displayed, then the wall X and Y should be start at different positions. The whole thing for wall X and Y in the array equals 0, and for array 1. Also the bird starts. And we define X and game and score, everything at 0. With 0, the game starts. Very nice, and there the game runs. Try it out yourself. You can find the code for it on my GitHub page as promised. The link is in the description. If you liked the video, I would be happy about a like. Thank you for watching and happy coding!